Hello everyone, I hope you are all having a great time. Today, finally, with the release of Bonita EA MT5, it is finally unlocked and you can purchase it. It has been quite some time since there were a lot of demand on this EA because it seemed to be profitable, but the price of purchasing this EA is quite expensive. So for 10 activation you have to pay 5,000 US dollar or more, so that's kinda expensive. Now for this EA Bonita MT5, the strategy is classic pending position strategy. So what it mean by pending? It's simply open pending order, whether it is sell or buy, it doesn't matter, it will be pending. Each trade supposed to have stop loss and take profit, and also trailing stop loss. So the main strategy for this EA is really unknown because the creator does not explain how the EA is working, but we can see from the behavior it is probably this EA depend on the trend of the currency. Whenever the trend is up, it will try to open buy at certain level whenever it pullbacks, and vice versa. So for pairs it work on basic euro US dollar, euro CHF, euro Great British Pound, 1 hour time frame. This will be the good thing also about the EA, it only trained on pairs which does not have the correlation, so it can also trade multiple currency, but I believe these one are the main that you can trade on. For broker, any broker, but I always recommend Fusion broker, and I will tell you why the Fusion is the best broker in 2023 for any expert advisor. The expert does not use any martingale, however unfortunately it uses semi-grid. So what I mean by semi-grid? For example, whenever the trade, let's say you have buy from this price and the price is going reversed, so you have 0.01, you will have another buy at certain plus with the same lot size, which is good, so it will not be like a martingale, but you will have a multiple trade per one currency. So that means the EA does use grid, however he does not really mention this. For minimum deposit, this might be a bit disadvantage. You can start with 500 US dollar, this at least what I think, or if you don't, you can start with 200, but it's going to be a bit risky, and I will show you why. Now I have at the end of the video, I will show you my live account using this EA, because we just not want to give you backtest and stuff like that. Let us just get some real money into this EA and see how it is working. So for Bonita EA, as you can see, the price just increased 700 US dollar as we spoke. The Bonita MT5, we have good rate, and you will get only 5 activation if you purchase from here. So he said the Bonita EA is very secretive trading algorithm, so he does not explain what is the strategy, X strategy behind this EA, but it said it's a combination of custom indicator, trend line, support and resistance. So we have support, resistance, we have channels, probably we have trend lines. That's how it is working at least. Now what is said, it has been tested for slippage, so the EA is good with slippage. We know that many broker has this issue, commission sometime on real market for 22 years. Now to be honest, we have some good feedback with the EA, at least for the past few years. Now we can see and really give some real data for this EA. Now the Bonita have initiated 1,000 US dollar, this is for backtesting of course, on euro US dollar from 2020 to 2021. The net income comprised 3 million US dollar. To be honest, I am not sure if this is a possibility. Maybe it is possible, maybe not, we don't really know. We need a live account to test that. So what is the advantage? Now the advantage at detect, you don't need this, but the advantage we have, it is open, it is on one chart, so through one chart you can run the EA for all the other currency. We have news filter, which is good. Set are provided, limited number of buyers, that will not be an issue to be honest. Recommended deposit, so if you're using 3 pairs you need to deposit 1,000, and otherwise it's gonna be a bit risky. So we have some backtest here as you can see. Now from real money, I don't with backtest, I don't think it is technically correct, or it's not an accurate, to be honest, because it is not really possible to get 3 million US dollar with only 4%. I would say the drawdown could have maybe 15%. That would be realistic, and this one could be from 10 to 8 years, not 1 year. So just to be realistic and transparent about how the EA is working. Now many customer actually purchasing this EA, and we have some negative feedback. So we have some positive and negative. Said that I used this expert and I invest a lot of money on my real account, but I didn't take any profit. Now the problem is, as I told you, we have many fake EAs, expert, with different name, with catching phrase in the market. So we don't know which one is going to work until we test it on real account. Now on real account, I'm not talking about 10 to 20 days, I'm talking about 6 to 1 year, like Bonita EA, that we know at least we can have some expectation how the EA is gonna working in term of losing, in term of winning, in term of drawdown. So maybe this guy used some bad strategy. Maybe he is using, I don't know, there's something he did, but could be true also. This one said that is overpriced. I agree with that. The price for this EA is very overpriced. The realistic price would be 500 until 1000 nonetheless. So this is one of the issue. Now just let us see, this is the comment. We have positive and negative. Now what we have here, the deposit for this EA, he made deposit initially 1000 US dollar, and the profit he made was 28,000 US dollar, which is absolutely amazing. Now this is like few EA can really do that, like very amazing. However, one thing he did very smart, he withdrawed initial balance plus 9,000 US dollar just to make his money work. This is definition for that term, that your money work for you overnight. So you can see he withdrew 10,000 US dollar, he deposit only 1,000, and now his profit is making money for him. However, you can see the gain is 752%. That is very impressive, but the drawdown is almost 54%. As I told you before, the anticipated drawdown could be 50% because there will be some higher risk with the CA. The accuracy is 67%, losing trade 24. That's very good. However, let us see the data. The average holding time is kinda too much, so it's 3 days. Now he has been running this EA from 2019, and yes, at this month he made some quite good money, but the algorithm changed. That's why we have a lower profit range. So he has been using it for almost 5 years. The best year for this EA was 2022, where he made almost 150% gain on 1 year, which is quite impressive. And until now he's making good profit, but this is the case. He's probably using lower risk. That's why this happened. Other thing I think is making good profit over time. The drawdown will happen time to time. The peak happened in 2022. So average you can expect to have 20% if your balance is 1,000 US dollar. This is very normal for this EA. Now for trading history, you can see why I believe he is using some sort of grid. You can see he is using pending order. That is correct. But also when the price, for example, this pair New Zealand US dollar, he has buy, he made, there's a buy order, and when the price is reversed, it open another one. You can see the same time, all of them are closed on almost the same time. So that means at least there are 4 or maybe 7 trade per one currency. This is his great mechanism. So he is using grid for the CA. There's not secretive any stuff like that. It has to be a bit transparent, but other than that, I think it is working well. At least we have so many data. So for this statistic, this is the accurate statistic. Why? Because we have 2,789 trade. That is large data. So based on this, we have 75 accuracy and 24 failing trade. So that is very good, and the average profit is better than ever, or it is similar maybe with the difference of $4 $1 negative, so it is kinda near to each other. Now the trade per average holding time 3 days, that could be too much, but that's how the EA is working. We have also the annual forecast. You can expect to have 100% over year, which is kinda good, to be honest. It is not that bad. And he used all these pair from, but these seem to be the more accurate ones because they are working for the long term. He probably dispatched the other currency or remove it from his chart. And for the risk, you can be sure the risk will get 50% by equity and 20% by balance. So now you know the risk, the drawdown, and everything like that. This EA, let us I put it on real time. Let me just show you on the live account that I have been using since 14th of August until now, that is 18th of August. So it is like 1 week or 7 days now. For this EA, you can see Bonita or Bonita, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. You can see it opened over, let us say, where's the statistic, over 7 trade on right now, and I have negative $62 in drawdown. Why? Because my balance when I started this account, it was only $200, and right now only on 1 week or so, you can see this is all stop loss from Bonita. From this EA, from 14 until now, it made $120 in profit, which is amazing. What will be my strategy for this account? It made profit already, which is very good. What I would do usually, my deposit is 200, and once I recover $200 as profit, I will initially withdraw my money and I will let the profit work for me. That's how I secured my investment. I know the amount is low, but if you have this mindset, no matter if it is 200 or it is $20,000, it will not be any different. The important thing you need to have is what strategy you use to withdraw and how do you accumulate your profit. Now this account, it has been used for many EA. Unfortunately, the statistic will not be accurate. I would actually give you the myfxbox.com. However, I have used several. If you can see all history, I used several EA as a test on this account, so it will not give you the accurate statistic. That's why I will not share this account. Only maybe later on I will make fresh account, but this is at least for the last month that I only used Bonita EA, and it made $120, which is amazing. So guys, now let us go to the final decision. We have pros, we have cons. Now the pros, we have the EA, we have very long history and long data or large amount of data for this EA, and the EA seems to be reliable for the long term, at least for it has been working for several years. The downside, we have the average holding time, that is from 3 days. That is kinda too much, and the risk for this EA could be higher than 50%. So now we get the full picture for this EA. We tested on live account and already gave me 120 profit. So I will be fair, I think this EA is 4 out of 5 because this is the real, I believe this is the real value for this EA. However, I know that the price is overrated or the price is overvalued. At least you can purchase from us, unlike the EA, for $65 only. How much money you gonna save by purchasing from us? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.